Hey, it's Lucian. Today I just wanted to rant about dysphoria. So, first off, trigger warning if any sort of dysphoria bothers you, because that's what I'm going to be talking about. Um, so, I know there's a lot of people that it's like a thing right now where people are arguing if trans people need dysphoria in order to be trans. And I think that's a really not a good thing to say, because I feel like if someone told me that when I was younger, I would have freaked out and been like, well, obviously I'm not trans then, because I don't feel dysphoric all the time and in certain places all the time. Like, it changes, and I just think it's not good to tell people that something is required in order, like, it's hard to explain because people are like, well, how do you know you're trans if you don't experience any type of dysphoria? And I think that we all experience dysphoria, but it's just different types. I think a lot of people automatically assume that you mean physical dysphoria, like top dysphoria or bottom dysphoria. And not everybody feels that. Like, not everyone cares about getting top surgery or bottom surgery, or even about starting hormones. And just because someone doesn't want to start hormones or get a certain type of surgery, that doesn't mean they're not trans. If they know that they are, like, shouldn't that be enough? I just think you shouldn't be policing that. It doesn't affect you at all. So, why does it matter? That was sort of a little rant. I hope people don't get angry that I said that. Because honestly, like, if someone truly believes that they're trans, maybe they've got to be experiencing some type of dysphoria, but I don't think it's the kind that you're talking about. Maybe they just know, they feel uncomfortable hearing their name or the wrong pronouns or stuff like that. But if you asked someone if that's dysphoria, I think most people would say no, even though I think it very much is. It's feeling uncomfortable at this, gender that's being pushed on you. It doesn't have to be physical. You don't have to want to change your physical being in order to be trans. Like, you can think that you look perfectly fine. You just don't want people to call you certain pronouns, So, that's one big thing with dysphoria, I guess. That was a bit of a rant. I'm sorry. I don't know. My experience with dysphoria, like I said, when I was younger, it wasn't really physical at all. It was all mental, like pronouns and the wrong name and stuff like that. I had like close to zero physical dysphoria. And now I think pronouns don't bother me as much. The name bothers me. I much rather prefer people to call me like my name, not the name that was given to me. Pronouns don't bother me that much. I think just because I'm so used to them. Whatever. My voice bothers me the most, honestly. I feel like it gives me away. I can be standing there and people will call me sir, and the second I turn around, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I meant ma'am, So that's irritating. I also hate being called ma'am, or lady, or anything, like, the pronouns don't bother me, but, like, really gendered words like that, like when people go, oh hey girl, stuff like that, that bothers me. I don't like that. And I don't like being called ma'am or miss or lady or anything like that. That really bothers me. I don't know. Top, I bind, so it's whatever. I'll get top surgery eventually. And hopefully the whole voice thing, once I start hormones, it'll get fixed up. Hopefully. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm okay. I like my face. My hips are, I have a feminine featured, like, build. So I'm not super happy with that. I'm hoping, I don't know, to work on that, and then I don't really have bottom dysphoria that bad. It's gotten a little worse lately, just because I think I've been watching so many, like, videos about Packers and STPs and stuff like that, that it draws my attention to it more. But it comes and goes. Like, I can have days that I'm totally fine, and then the next day, awful. Like, the worst dysphoria in the world. So yeah, I would say my advice for helping dysphoria, unfortunately, there's not something that you can just, like turn it off. If there was, let me know, if someone knows. But, I always just kind of, self-care stuff. Go buy yourself and, like, takeout, get a pizza, go to Taco Bell, make some tea, put on your favorite movie, stuff like that. That makes you just feel better. Because it sucks. It really does suck. But, like, there are ways to fix it. And even if you're feeling really dysphoric and, like, you don't look or feel right, just know that you're awesome. No matter what. And don't let anyone tell you that you're not trans enough or you don't feel enough dysphoria or anything like that. That's crap. If anyone wants to fight me about that opinion, I guess go ahead. I would just say don't police 15-year-olds. Don't tell them what to do with their body. Like, if they're 15, they're probably not going to go on hormones anyway. Like, they'll figure it out. It's just, don't be mean to people. That's all I have to say. That's my motto. And that's how I'm going to end this video. Don't be mean to people. Bye.